Population 1 is a great game. I still firmly believe that. It's been the first game that I've consistently played for over a year. I've had some fantastic experiences over the 2,000 plus matches I've played. I've uploaded over 200 videos about this game. I've hosted 2 tournaments and ran a league within the game. I'm currently on the staff team of UGL, one of the biggest leagues in the game. I am eternally grateful for this game and the community within it. However, the game still has a lot of flaws, and that's what I'm going to get into today. Bugs have plagued this game since its inception. The developers have done a good job of fixing most of them. The mic glitch was perhaps the most annoying and longest lasting glitch in the game's history. And it was fixed, right? Not really. I still remember reading through numerous patch notes every month, seeing the mic glitch in the known issues. Then one day it showed up in the patch notes, and it was great. Except for the fact that the glitch, although less prevalent, was still there.
Weird, yeah, I can't hear you.
The ultimate solution from Big Box was to add a reset voice chat button, and it works great. I've had a great success with it. I wouldn't call it fixed though.
Where you guys want to go?
I'm sure the average Population 1 player wouldn't know where to find that button. There's a lot of little glitches like this. The frag grenade has been bugged terribly for as long as I can remember, which is why it is banned in a lot of leagues. These are minor issues that every game has though. Let's get into the bigger issues. For a long time, Big Box released consistent big updates, usually once every 3 months. However, the last big update we had was nearly 5 months ago, the Locked and Loaded update. I've noticed they've also been rather quiet the last couple of months. Outside of the Sandbox update announcement, there has only been balancing, monthly rewards refreshes, and shop refreshes. If you were in the original playtest from before Locked and Loaded, those channels have gone completely silent. You haven't been able to type in them since June. The roadmap is pretty much non-existent. The Sandbox is definitely a huge update. I first heard about the big update in early August without actually knowing what it was. I'm guessing that the first Sandbox playtesters were approved sometime in July. Yes, Sandbox will be the biggest update they've ever released, but you can't just leave your player base on the same update for this long. Without consistent big updates, the game becomes repetitive and people quit. Based on the last 6 months, to be completely honest, the future of this game is not looking as bright as it did a year ago. Population 1 has some great developers. Big Box is a fantastic company and one of few that I'm willing to give money to through the item shop. However, I have a few criticisms for them. Leagues are not supported by the developers at all. Outside of Arc, the closest thing to support that Big Box has given a league is a blast on their socials. And they did not do much with Arc either. Supporting league play officially could result in Population 1's official entrance into esports. In terms of growth, the sky's the limit from there. Population 1, as the best Battle Royale VR has to offer currently, has massive esports potential. Big Box needs to take advantage of this sooner rather than later, or other VR games might beat them to the pot of gold. I also think content creators are underutilized by Big Box. Population 1 is one of the biggest VR games on social media. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, you name it. These platforms all have a bunch of content creators and influencers with thousands of followers. I'm willing to bet that the majority of Population 1 players got the game because they saw it on social media. I have met about 40 or 50 people who got the game because of my videos. And I bet there are many more that I do not know about. Gaming content creators are literally free advertising for the game they make content about. Here's an example of how content creators could help developers. If you have a big update coming soon, like Sandbox, you could let the content creators have early access so they can release content early to hype it up. Being early is huge because it's one of the best ways to grow on YouTube in my experience. It is literally how this channel got started. I think I can wrap these last two criticisms into one bullet point. The community is underutilized. There are so many talented people in the community, and the talents are very diverse. At the very least, Big Box should work with, or at least communicate with, these talented people more. Content creators, league owners, clan owners, streamers, other big names in the community. If the developers of another game reached out and communicated to these big names, they would certainly consider switching games if the developers of the game they are currently in don't communicate at all. This part will be subjective, but this is simply my experience. I think it is reasonable to say that Population 1 has changed my life, at least more so than any other video game I've played. I had never played one game for more than a month at a time, but Population 1 was just different for some reason. I connected with the community almost immediately. I uploaded my first Population 1 video when I had a little over 100 subscribers. In June of 2021, I decided to go all in on Population 1, and it certainly paid off. I had about 150 subscribers at the time. I'm eternally grateful for this game and the community within it. However, I think we have all felt that this game has begun to die out. One look at a Google Trends graph proves this feeling. I believe all of the evidence I have presented in this video has contributed to this decline. I also think its loss of charm has something to do with it. Population 1's early days were its best days. If you were there to experience them, you would likely agree. The game felt so much more alive then. This was back when public lobbies were teeming with kids who had just gotten to Quest 2 for Christmas. People hopped on Population 1 to have fun. There was so little toxicity. Then, once Locked and Loaded released, things started to change. That update completely changed the feel of the game. It added more new weapons than any update since launch. It changed the recoil system and added a ranked point system. The update was great at first, since it was the biggest change to the game since launch, and the game actually felt different for once. But as time went on, I think we all realized this is when the game fully lost its charm. Kills didn't feel as rewarding. Everyone was camping in public lobbies to make sure they could get placement for their ranked points. It was around this time that competitive leagues started popping up left and right. The game never lost its fun, but the charm was just gone.
Let's go, buddy.
I do not mean to bash Population 1 or Big Box. I am indebted to Population 1 and the community for giving me this platform. I feel as though I should use this platform for good and incite positive change within the game. Unless I missed it, I have not seen anyone make a video like this since the Locked and Loaded update. But I thought this video needed to be made. There were already a lot of conversations about these things within the community, and I just wanted to put it into a clean, constructed format. I want this video to greatly impact the community and hopefully the game. In order to do that, you need to share this video. Share it to everyone you know within the community. Drop your constructed thoughts in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything. Share your experiences. Anything. If any employee of Big Box is watching this, Show this to your coworkers. Share it with the developers and the higher-ups. If you're watching this and wondering if you should still buy the game, I still recommend it every day of the week. It is one of the best VR games out there. The aforementioned issues do not make it a deal breaker. However, I believe you should be aware of these issues, which now you are. I hope I covered everything that I needed to cover. If I missed something, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.